everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Love Shreveport Lagniappe. I'm your host, Corey Williams, and we have an amazing show for you today. And it's going to be very, very important that I get all of you on. I want all of your family, all your friends, everybody you know, especially that lives in the city of Shreveport. We definitely want them to join in at this moment. How can they do that, you may ask? Well, if you are watching me on Facebook currently right now, take your index finger, click the share button, and it's going to send it out so all your followers can tune in as well. If you're on YouTube watching me right now, copy the link, share it, send it out to others as well, that they may join us today. We've got a special edition of Love Shreveport Lagniappe today, and it's going to be really good, real informative, and you definitely do not want to miss it. And so while you are coming in, don't hesitate. Make sure you say hello in the comment section, right? That's our custom. We want you to stay with it. Although this special edition, just say hello in the comment section for us today. And then, of course, we don't want you to forget that you can follow us on all of these platforms that you see on your screen currently. You can follow us there. And not only can you follow us there, but of course, as you know, many of you have been following us on TikTok, and we appreciate all of you for liking and following the new TikTok page. It's really fun. It's informative as well, along with all of our other platforms. So we appreciate all of you for jumping on. Great day. Good afternoon, Miss Dominique Washington, who is on with us. Thank you for saying hello to us. She heads up our digital media team, and we appreciate you and Miss Veronica working there behind the scenes to help make sure this is on point each and every week. So we appreciate you. Indeed, there's some others that are tuned. That's Leanne. Absolutely. Leanne is tuned in. Thank you so much, Leanne, for tuning in as well. So as I shared earlier, of course, this is a special edition of Love Shreveport Lagniappe. Why is it a special edition? Well, in a moment, we're going to be bringing up the mayor, our mayor, Tom Arsenault, as we're going to be talking. He's going to be sharing some things that happened in Q1, and then where we're going, some other things that are going to be happening coming up. So again, we're excited. This is why I need you to get Lottie Dottie, everybody, Paul, and the rest of y'all on with us on today. So again, we appreciate you. Yeah, y'all are coming in. We appreciate you for joining us. Thank you. Share. And of course, right before it comes in, don't forget, you can go listen to our podcast, because we've got some amazing podcast conversations that are happening, audio and on visual as well. So again, thank you. Listen, at this time, no further ado, we're going to bring up our mayor, who is going to come and share with us. Mayor, good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Corey. Thanks for having me.
Listen, as I would like to say, we are back. We are back.
Hey, there you go. We're back.
We're back, and we're getting ready to talk about some things. We've had an amazing Q1, as today is April 1st. And I just want everybody to know, we put the flyer out that the mayor was going to be on today. And although it's April 1st, it was not an April Fool's. He is here with us, and we appreciate him joining us, taking out some time just to share with the citizens of Shreveport. And so again, we want you to share. Mayor, let's jump right in to this conversation, because a lot of things happen in Q1. And I'm going to open the floor for you to kind of get started. And then I've got some things that we just want to hit on so that the citizens can hear from the lips of the mayor to their ears, as this is a moment with the mayor. Let's receive our mayor.
Great. Thank you very much, Corey. The first quarter was challenging. We got into January, and here comes a major ice storm that kind of kept us out of whack for about a week. We were able to get the city open. We closed on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We were open on Thursday and Friday, but it was pretty much a skeleton crew, because the streets were still not very good during the Thursday and the Friday. We kind of started something there, though, that was that was very helpful, and that is the IT communications team put together a daily update that I was able to tell people where we were and what was going on, and just make suggestions for people for how to cope with the circumstances that we had, and that worked out really well. And we used it again later on. I'll talk about that in a minute too. But that was one of the really great things that happened during that ice storm. We learn so much when we have something that is out of the ordinary, and certainly that kind of ice storm with 3 or 4 inches of sleet. We were very fortunate it wasn't freezing rain, so we didn't have as many power outages. We were fully prepared. It's an interesting thing. We were concerned about losing power in our water system because we've had that issue before whenever what everybody calls Snowmageddon in 2021, where we lost power to the water system, which is not near as important for water as it is for sewer, because we use a whole lot more water for flushing than we do for drinking. And so it is very important. So we made arrangements to have some very high-powered and therefore high-cost generators available as a backup to our system. We didn't have to use those. Our system never went out. We never lost power. And interestingly, because of that, under the FEMA regulations, we don't get credit and payment for being prepared. We only get credit and payment if we actually had to use it. So that we're out that money, but it was good. It was money well spent. It was the right thing to do. So we did it. But it is very interesting that we did that. And of course, I was mostly doing these from my home, and I appreciate y'all making this stream available so that we could do this. It's great technology. It gives us a chance to do it. Well, then here came late February, and then we had a 42-inch water main that blew in the plant, which affected everybody's water pressure. So we found out, the water department found out about that late Saturday night. And then, so they were at the plant on Sunday, and the pressure maintained itself. Most citizens did not notice the lack of pressure on Sunday, but boy, did they notice on Monday. And the result of that, we had lots of calls, and we were on it. We were on it right away. I'm proud to say that our water and sewer people were so good at figuring out how to balance the pressure that by Tuesday morning, most everybody had decent pressure in the city of Shreveport, even though we had not yet fixed the problem. And so we decided the best thing to do for citizens would be, let's take a look at what we could do to keep people informed about what's going on. So we used the idea that you and your team had come up with during the ice storm to keep people advised as to what was going on with the 42-inch water main, and even stretched it a little bit, went on location and showed the break, and really, I think, gave everybody an idea what the city was dealing with. It was done within a week. It was done, and we are finished, and it's all well repaired. And interesting, an important thing for people to remember is part of the $256 million bond issue that citizens approved on April 27th, 2024 was $82 million in water and sewer infrastructure, mostly water. In fact, there are 3 major projects that total about $14 million out of that $82 million that we will be under construction with by the end of the year, replacing 2 other 24-inch water mains. Now, you think about this, that is not a circumference measurement, that's a diameter measurement. These pipes are, the one that broke was 42 inches, that's 3.5 feet wide. And these are 24-inch mains that are going to be completely replaced at the water plant so that we don't have this kind of issue before. They're actually a little older. The 42-inch line was put in 1979, and these preceded that. Then we've got some other projects dealing with the plant itself so that we could have a better idea of what we could do. Now, speaking of water and the first quarter, one of the things that we were just about complete, it's not quite in the system yet, but all the work has been done on the West Shreveport water tower. And so we're about to have an opening, a ribbon cutting for that West water tower, and it'll be online. So that's 2 out of the 3 that we needed to refurbish. The third one will be done next winter and early spring. That's the one that runs, you can see it closer to town, running along I-49, headed south of downtown. So it's really a good project. We can't do it quicker than that, because if we take that out of circulation this summer, our citizens will not have very good water pressure, and some people won't have any at all. So we have to wait for that one, but it's under contract. The money is available for it, and we'll finish that. So we'll have all 3 of them done. And right now, we are searching for a site for a 4th elevated water tower, and that will be somewhere in southeast Shreveport. One of the places where we have some pressure problems is in southeast Shreveport. The bond issue that voters passed in April of 2024 included funds for a new elevated storage tank for southeast Shreveport, and we're in the process of identifying spots where that might go and trying to decide on the best spot for that particular water tower. So a lot going on in the water side. Right now, we've got a major project underway, a sewer repair along Bunker Road, and that ought to be finished this week. So we got a lot of really good things going on in the water and sewer department. We're getting the designs in for some of the projects. I know that there's a project for Southfield Road between Line Avenue and Gilbert to widen and improve the drainage there. Those bids will be open on April the 9th, and we'll get started on that. We're rebidding Curtis Lane that'll run from Greenwood Road to Lakeshore. That's a much needed improvement for the folks that live along that road and the folks that travel along that road. So we've got some major stuff going on from the first quarter and into the second quarter. So it should be a pretty exciting time.
Absolutely, Mayor. And with all of that, the ice storm, water main valve break, all of that, you would think, if things weren't tight, you would think it would just be chaos. But you have an amazing team of people that work for the city of Shreveport that just step right in. And of course, we're just always giving hats off to them and getting this information out. You availed yourself, your teams availed themselves to kind of help get information to the citizens of Shreveport. And so, again, we are just a great city with some great people and that work for the city of Shreveport. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm very proud of our team, and because of the good team that we have, when these unexpected things happen, and they're going to happen, it's good to know that we can say, all right, we didn't plan this, but we need to respond to it, and we're going to respond to it competently and quickly and with confidence. And we're able to do that. We don't hit the panic button. We ask our citizens not to hit the panic button. And so we're able to carry these things forward on a regular basis without any panic. And that's just a key to dealing with it. When I first started as mayor, we had about 5 or 6 things within the first 6 months. And that's when I learned that this team is capable of dealing with extreme circumstances, unusual circumstances, unplanned circumstances, that we can deal with it very competently and confidently, and so that, like I say, we don't let them see us sweat.
Absolutely. And one of the great things, Mayor, they were doing it from home
Right.
to make all of this work from home, and some had to try to navigate through the bad weather, but for the most part, like it coming together in office, at home, like this is, you can't ask for a better team. I know you're proud.
Well, I am, from an IT standpoint, in the midst of all that stuff with the 42-inch main, we also had a breakdown, not related to any of our equipment or any of our doing, but we had a breakdown in our IT ring that runs our websites and all of that. And so the IT department was working 24/7 to make sure that we had workarounds and that we could keep things up. Our phones are basically voice over internet. So when our internet goes out, our phones go out too. So we were in the process of gathering information, telling people what to do. My communications director, Leanne Evinsky Smith, was sending out daily press releases. Here's your numbers for the day.
Yeah.
And we were able to get that work out and get it done well.
Absolutely. So we appreciate it, and Leanne does great work. Hats off to Miss Leanne and Dominique Washington. Like I was on some of those calls, and Dominique, Veronica, like they absolutely amazing. So thank you for all of our workers, our team members that are helping. As we move forward, though, Mayor, there is something coming up that I want you to kind of talk about, give some information to, and it's the Mayor Summer Internship Program. And I want you to share what that is about, why we're doing it, and any information you'd like to give on it.
This will be our fourth year. It's been done by other mayors, but this will be our fourth year with this Mayor Summer Internship Program. And it's become one of my favorites, because what we're able to do is interact with young people, give them a chance to see what city government does. Most people don't realize how big a business city government is. We've got all these departments. We've got 2,500 employees, police and fire and parks and water and sewer, and but we also have finance and public transportation. Their household, human resources, all of those things, so that people with virtually any kind of major can find a place where they can get some hands-on experience. So our department heads tell us we need X number, or we'd like to have X number of interns, and we encourage them to have these interns. Now, these are college programs, so you have to be a sophomore or higher in college, but we do include grad students. So that is important, and we're in the application process right now. So you can go to the city's website. Let me make sure that I have it right. No, it's a mail-in. Deadline is 4:00 on April 6th. 4:00 on April. That's Monday after Easter. So get those things in the mail. They go to the Mayor Summer Internship Program. Attention, Tari, Tari T. Bradford. Tari is my chief of staff, and she coordinates this program. What applicants have to do is they need a completed application, which they can get online. They need a resume. They need a letter of interest, basically a cover letter, and then 2 letters of recommendation and official college transcripts. Most of our students that we end up hiring have a 3.0 or better GPA. So these are really kind of cream of the crop students. We have a ball. I usually have 1 or 2 in the mayor's office, which I really just, I love interacting with young people. We will set aside a couple of special projects that we don't normally have the person power to deal with, and we'll let them deal with those projects. They must be a resident of Shreveport. At least we give priority consideration to Shreveport residents. We have from time to time hired some people who are not Shreveport residents, but this is really a program for Shreveport students. So we prefer that. They must have a minimum GPA of 3.0, and they have to demonstrate a strong work ethic and a commitment to community, a sense of responsibility, and high academic performance. So now, unfortunately, if you've done this for 2 years in a row, you're not eligible anymore. We're trying to spread this out as much as we can to a large number of college students. And we'll start, Ms. Tari will start having interviews, and department heads will have interviews. What we'll do is we'll place them usually in a department that would have to do with the major that somebody has. So if somebody is a chemistry major, for example, we might very well put them in water and sewer, because we do there's a lot of chemistry involved in providing potable water and taking away unpotable water from a house in the way of a sewer system. So there's a lot that's there. Engineering majors might be placed in either water and sewer or our engineering section of public works. We typically have some people that are interested in human resources, and we'll put them in our HR. We've had some very, very good computer science majors, and we've used it at cybersecurity majors, people that have been able to be placed in the IT department. And then for those that have interest in public affairs, we place some with the city council, and we place some with the city court, and we place some with the mayor's office. So there's all kinds of activities that we're going to have in this program. It's one of my favorites, and we look forward to it every summer. And so it's a 6-week program in the months of June and July, or early June to early July. And you can get all the information you want on the city's website, which I see scrolling across the screen. So thank you, Dominique, for putting that in so that we all can have the right information.
Let me tell you, listen, as you are talking, Mayor, that digital Dominique and Veronica are just spitting it out like clockwork. And so
yeah, this is the team. We're the not so pretty faces on the camera, but we got pretty faces behind us.
Absolutely. And of course, always giving a shout. If I had a hat, I normally take it off and say hats off to the digital media team. So again, thank you so much, Dominique and Veronica, for helping us out, right, on here. And then, of course, want to pause and say hello to the First Lady of our city, Miss Elizabeth Arsenault. She is on with us as well. And so we are so grateful that she is on with us as well. Mayor, I enjoyed so much during those times of the ice storm and the water break coming on. And I said, listen, we've got to be on more consistent. And I believe we're working it out that you're going to be on with us once a month.
That'd be great.
And so we've kind of got it all together. We had our meeting, we got it together. So we're going to bring you on once a month. And I am looking for some great things. Any last minute things you'd like to share? Because
I encourage citizens who might have particular topics they'd like us to talk about next month to send those into our IT team. Send them in to mayor@shreveportla.org. .gov. mayor@shreveportla.gov. And we'll start putting together a program for a month from now, and we'll be able to cover things that citizens really want to know about. Sometimes what's on my mind is not what is on citizens' minds.
And what is that again?
mayor@shreveportla.gov.
All right.
That goes to the marvelous Gina Haley, who is the face of the mayor's office out in the front, and she takes care of those. She'll forward those on to you and to me, Corey, so that we can prepare. There you go, mayor@shreveportla.gov.
The team works fast, Mayor.
They do. They got the fastest fingers in the West.
Absolutely. Listen, we appreciate your time, Mayor, and I believe it's every first Wednesday. So you don't have to y'all, those that are watching don't have to actually remember that 100%, because those platforms that we've shared to stay connected with us, you will be seeing the graphic and be reminded on those platforms that the first Wednesday of every month we'll be sitting down with Moment with the mayor, and we are so excited to do this, Mayor. And hopefully CNN will call us and want us to get on together.
There we go. There we go. It's a beginning. It's only a beginning, but it's a beginning.
Absolutely. Any last minute things, Mayor? We know you.
No, I appreciate the citizens of Shreveport, the support they give our city government, and just encourage people to love Shreveport and wear your buttons.
Absolutely, y'all. Thank you again, Mayor, for your time. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Listen, everyone, of course, that was our mayor, Moment with the Mayor. Every first Wednesday, it's happening right here at 12 on Love Shreveport Lagniappe. I'm telling you, man, some great information that we just got as relates to the first quarter. There's going to be some more information coming the first Wednesday of May, as we continue to move forward every month. And then, of course, this weekend is a great weekend. As you know, your kids will be finding eggs. Many of you will be dyeing eggs, the whole 9 yards. But happy Easter. And, of course, I want to remind you that this Friday, the City of Shreveport offices will be closed in observance of Good Friday. And so we want you to take note of that and understand that. And then, of course, go to our platforms. Can I put it? Let me put it back on the screen. Go to the platforms here because, as you know, there's been a update in the garbage collection schedule pickup. And so you want to go to these platforms so that you can get it. You're wondering, hey, when is my garbage going to be picked up? Things of that nature. Every time there's a holiday, this is why it's important to stay connected to these pages, these platforms, because every time there's a holiday, there may be a garbage collection schedule update. You'll be getting that update on these platforms. And then when the offices are closed for different holidays, you'll also be getting that update as well on these different platforms. And so we definitely don't want you to miss out on this. And then, of course, not jumping into it, but do know that the City of Shreveport, not only did we give you information, but we are also letting you know that the City of Shreveport is hiring. Click on or scan the QR code here or go to the website, www.shreveportla.gov. And if you scan this QR code, it'll take you right there where you'll get more detailed information about these job openings and the opportunity to apply for these jobs as well. So again, we appreciate all of you for joining us on today. Love Shreveport Lagniappe on the first day of April 1st. It's not April Fool's. It is April 1st. We are here with you. So again, have a great rest of your Wednesday. And we hope this month is absolutely phenomenal for each and every one of you. All right. Take care now. Bye then.